I am the law.
I am the law.
I am the law.
Break the law. I am the law.
I am the law.
I knew you'd say that. Hi, welcome to another episode of Top Grumps, brought to you by Nerdy Up North, and I'm joined here by my amazing co-host, Kris. Hi, Kris.
Hi, Lee. You alright?
I'm fucking amazing. Right. We do this show where we have a card that we've made up, similar to another brand that sounds like Top Grumps but isn't Top Grumps, for licensing reasons. But yeah, we're just going to be going through and ranking this week's character through their stats and abilities and seeing what we come up with, and just talking a lot of shite as we go. So, Kris, would you like to tell us who we will be chatting about this week?
Yeah, this week we're going to be going with Judge Dredd. I've got to say that I know next to nothing about his actual background in the comics, but I saw his film a while ago, so I think we'll be talking about the film version, not the comic version, because he's got about 20 million different versions. He's like Deadpool, he regenerates and everything, and I cannot be arsed for that. He's too OP, so we'll pick the bigger one, which is Stallone.
Amazing.
So, yeah.
Yeah,
That's my thinking anyway.
Cool. We'll have a look at the card. There it is! Judge Dredd in all his glory. So...
Beautiful.
There he is, the grumpy bastard on top Grumps, with the two Grumps. So, let's jump right into the stats. So, first up is strength.
What we're marking the max strength? What's the
It's out of 11.
number again? 11. Nice round number, right? So I'm gonna have to say pretty high on this one. He is the law.
I am the law.
8.
8?
8. Yeah, I think he's strong.
That's the number
Strong
I've got.
boy.
Yay!
No way.
Only 2 episodes and we're already matching numbers. Yes.
I'm gonna have to have the opposite opinion here sometime.
It's like we just touched tips.
Maybe he's after.
So,
Oh.
So, what's your reasoning behind giving him an 8?
Well, he's a clone, isn't he? I don't know. See, I've been looking a little bit about Dredd, and it's mixing in the film and the comic book history. So I've watched like top 10 facts you didn't know about Dredd, and it's like he's a clone, and his brother trained him, Rico or whatever he's called. I'm like, yeah. And basically, he grew up on the mean streets of Mega City, straight away a policeman in this crime-ridden, infested place. So he's bound to have some strength to him.
Not just a policeman. Judge, jury, and executioner. I am the law. Yeah.
Exactly.
But yeah, I've just got down that. I mean, he has peak human performance. Like, he's similar to Batman in like his sort of strengths and skills, I would say. Funnily enough, he did actually fight Batman and beat him, but then went to Gotham City and then lost to Batman in the comics. But we aren't reviewing the comics, we're talking about the movie, so shut up, Lee. But yeah, he's just a genetically enhanced gym bro, isn't he?
Yes, basically, with a massive chin.
I can't give him full points because, like, I think there's going to be other people that might pop up in the episodes where it's like superheroes, aliens, things like that are definitely going to be putting him to shame. They would be worth an 11. I don't think he can get an 8. But I'm sure we give Sam an 8 in episode 1. If anybody wants to check that out. Just plug in the old episode. But yeah, I feel a bit bad giving him the same strength as Sam. But Sam's strength is relative to Hobbit size. So But again, we're talking about Judge Dredd. Shut up, Lee.
Yeah, and we're doing this relative to other judges. This is, I think we found a flaw in the Brit Franken system. Let's just ignore that.
Episode 1 was a pilot episode. It was just us figuring things out. Let's just ignore it. Didn't happen.
We're still very much figuring it out.
But yeah, so 8 for strength. We're both agreed on that. Perfect.
Yeah.
Right. What's up next?
So, stamina. What do you think for stamina?
I've only given him a 5 for stamina. Because...
Why?
Well, you never see him running around everywhere, and he's always got his bike. Like, he can't be that fit if he's running around on a bike all the time. And he's got a big upper half of his body, but I'm assuming he skips leg day every now and then. Plus, he's always got that massive armour on. Imagine doing a marathon in that. He's not beating Mo Farah in his big eagle shoulders.
True. Do you know what it is? This is good because I picked the opposite. I think it's quite high. Up there, 9-10, because of the weight and because he caught Mo Farah in the comic books.
Oh, so what did you give him there? What score?
I give him I said 8, but I'm going to give him a 9 instead.
Right. Okay, no problem. So, yes, if he did take all of his armour off, he probably would have a lot more stamina, he'd be able to run further, he wouldn't get all of that awful chafing and sweating in his leather pants stuff that he's got on.
That chub rope.
Well, actually the Carl Urban one has leather on, doesn't he? He's like in his BDSM version of the Judge Dredd outfit. But Stallone's in his spandex. That might be a bit better for him. I don't know.
Spandex isn't absorbent. No, I know that from experience.
I'm not going to ask questions into that. But let's just say Chris is into some kinky stuff. Anyway, moving on before you have a chance to explain that. Next up... Oh, wait, sorry. So 9 and 5. So that's going to even out to about a 7.5 or something, is it? Is that right?
Definitely up for the half point.
Or is it 7? Am I just doing shit maths here?
Just go for 7.5.
7.5, okay. Jake will be kicking us, like, next time he sees us, like, putting halves in as well. You're already scoring out of 11. But, yeah, so next up, we have reliability. What are you giving him for reliability?
Top marks, because the law never sleeps.
Top marks!
Top marks. The law never sleeps.
Right, when we were first coming up with this idea for a show, instead of reliability we had, would you go for a pint with them? Would you go for a pint with Judge Dredd?
No, because he's going to be that bloke, right, who sits in the club where you're having a pint. And do you know the people that used to go around selling you DVDs from the big case? He'd be the bloke being like, oh, I'm going to fucking chop him. He's basically a grass. He is.
He's a proper grass. Like, you'd nick a traffic cone at the end of your night and you'd spend 5 years in prison. Also, like in the middle of the night, it'd be like, oh, it's my round, is it? Hang on, I just need to go and respond to this nearby crime, and you'd be left buying drinks all night. So I've given him a 1. To me, he's the least reliable person there.
Do you know what it is? Actually, yeah, I'm gonna give him a 3 instead. Go lower, mainly because the more I think about it, yeah, he's a little grass. Big grass even.
Right, going on to the next one. This is going to tie into the reliability as well. So what have we got up next, Chris?
I kind of want to see yours first, but no, because you'll change us and then we'll have the same opinion.
So intelligence,
reliability,
intelligence next.
Intelligence. So I know from the comics, which we're not judging from, he learns by the just zap it into his brain, so he could be intelligent. But no, he's not intelligent because he can't think for himself.
Yeah.
Okay. So he's stuck by this law where he's got this idea in his head what's right and wrong. Just sticks to it. There's no in between. There's no like thinking for himself. So I'm going to say 2.
2. That I've put 2 for intelligence as well.
Oh,
Touch the tips! Touch the tips! Quick, get them! Other way! Other way! Oh, touch the tips. Right. So, can I interest you in a clip as to me scoring his intelligence? So
clip.
A clip. So
right.
So here is Judge Fargo saving Dredd just after he's finished fighting Mean Machine and the Angel family. Looking directly at him. And oh look, there's Mean Machine. Right, where did he come from? Where? Judge Dredd and his little mate Rob Schneider was staring right at Judge Fargo and going, "Oh, hi mate, thanks for showing up and saving me life." And then all of a sudden, he somehow sneaks up behind him. Look, there's no hiding places behind there. There's a fucking staircase. And also, the response time between him getting stabbed and him going, "No! Stab him! No!" That's a low intelligence stat. That's like, do you know, in Guardians of the Galaxy where Mantis gets hit by the meteor and then Drax goes, "Mantis, watch out!" That's the level of intelligence Dredd has here.
Yeah. It's not as if he's like a little sneaky boy as well. He's like a one-armed little meatball.
He's a giant cyborg man that just appeared out of...
Yeah.
Right, so...
I cannot believe that we'll pick the same score for different reasons as well. I'm going to have to stop thinking not like Lee.
That's definitely a bad day when you know that you're thinking like me. So, next up, Intimidation. What are you going to score him for Intimidation? Or do you want me to go first?
You go first in this one, yeah.
I've scored him a 9.
9, right.
Because he is a very intimidating man. Like, he shows up to crimes and people see him go, "Oh no, Dredd's here," and they just absolutely shit themselves. Like, I can't score them full points because if they were that scared, they would just drop the weapons immediately and be like, "Look, I'm sorry, mate. Like, please don't kill us."
Yeah.
But literally the fact that his name just strikes fear into people's hearts. And he's just a policeman.
It does, but, right. Sorry, you said 9 there, didn't you?
9, yeah.
I'm giving him 5.5, like exactly half points, because I agree that his name does strike fear into criminals, but it doesn't deter them, does it?
It doesn't. No, you're right.
So in this city full of crime and wrongins and nastyins, they're like, "Oh, Judge Dredd's coming," they're all scarper, but it doesn't stop them from actually doing it. So he's not that intimidating, or they'll be shitting themselves.
No, you've got a good point.
That's why I'm giving him half points. I'm willing to raise it a little bit and meet yours, but yeah. I don't think he's that scary.
We'll have the half point, and what did you say? 5.5.
Yeah.
And I said 9. So what's that going to go, like 7.25 or something like that?
2-3 recurring.
7.23 recurring, no problem. Oh, nice. Jake is going to kill us. Right, what is up next?
So, it's like buff. Strengths. I'm not sure on this one. You go first while I have a little think about it.
Yeah, no problem. See, I think his strength is solitude. Like, if he's by himself, he can be more effective. When he's got people around him, like even at the beginning of that Dredd film, his rookie officer that's with him runs off and gets killed. And Rob Schneider's with him for most of the film, and he's just like a proper burden on him. Apart from like 1 point later with the ABC robot. But
Rob Schneider is a burden, to be fair.
The only time he gets caught is when other people are being captured and he has to put his weapons down. So he has to be by himself, really.
I agree with that.
Yeah, he's not a team player.
Yeah. No, I cannot. Yeah, I agree with that.
So that's for his strengths. Have you got anything that you would put down for his weaknesses?
Critical thinking.
Critical thinking.
Yeah. So do you know if it's that age-old question, right? There's a little poor orphan girl on the street, which grows up. She's been beaten up by Jimmy the Tramp, stuff like that. She's just starving. Goes to a local Nisa, steals a loaf of bread. Judge Dredd would shoot her right in the face.
Oh, well, she would have it coming. You don't mess with Judge Dredd in his neighbourhood.
Yeah.
Are we just going to have every episode some child gets killed or beat up by the person we're talking about?
That's really why I wanted to do this. I just wanted to insert loads of small children. Ways they die.
For myself, for weaknesses, I've put down a hard day at the office. Like, you only ever see in movies or like games or whatever him out shooting people. You never see him back at the office doing the paperwork for it. Just imagine a muscular, angry Dwight Schrute. Somebody presses the wrong button on the photocopier. And like, what are you doing? This is how you use it. I'm the law. So yeah, hard day at the office.
Yeah. I get that.
So next, if we're done with that, HP, what would you give him for his health points? It's out of 69, this one, isn't it?
Yeah, I'll say that.
Well, I'm going to write a number down quickly because I haven't wrote a number down for this. Just in case we get into touch tips again.
Right. So I haven't wrote any notes down. And I am going to say he's up there.
That's what she said. What you saying, sorry? 60, did you say?
60, yeah.
Oh,
he's up there.
I've put 58.
Did you not hear as I said 58?
Oh, touch the tips! Oh,
wrong way.
You always go the wrong way. So are we agreed on 58 for his health then? Just for the tip touching?
Yeah.
Right, last up. So we've scrapped the Grump rank because we didn't like it.
I do still want to leave Samwise as boss man.
Because he is a boss man.
Yeah. I mean, that could be his... yeah. Sorry, carry on.
No, it's fine. But as you can see, we now have a finishing move that we're putting in there. Just to put in, what would the name of his finishing move be if he was like a wrestler or if he was just an angry policeman that decided to like powerbomb people just to serve justice? Have you got anything that you would come up with for a finishing move?
Oh, the long chin of the law.
The long chin of the law. That's a lot better than anything I was thinking. I was just thinking of stuff like the justice server or the lawgiver, that's just the name of his gun though, so like the long chin of the law sounds a lot better.
It does remind me of, can you remember, I don't know if you watched it as a kid, Fairly Odd Parents?
I've never watched it, no.
Was that, you ever heard of the Crimson Chin?
No.
Just a superhero with a massive chin. Obviously, it's the only thing you see of his face unless he's got his speckies up. But anyway, yeah.
So it just makes me think of like Frankie Boyle talking about David Coulthard, because he's got a massive chin, like the ex-Formula 1 driver, saying like, I bet his wife thinks that a dolphin's going down on her. Can we use that in this episode? I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll leave it in. Paul can tell us off.
Yeah.
Goodwill and Graham say worse. Graham definitely says worse.
Can we say fuck the Tories?
Joe's just ticked it off his bingo card, so yes, you can. Who are we going to do next episode?
How will we decide?
Do you want to introduce this next part? What's this next thing called that we're going to?
Well, we've come up with this really original idea. If you join the Nerdy Up North Discord, you can actually suggest a character for us to review next, or make a card for, and we're spitballing names, and we think we might call it the Schmabble Wheel. I don't think anyone's ever done this idea before, actually.
Very original.
Might catch on.
Now, we will get a better version than this done. I've just dragged one in from online, but we've got a lot of names in there that people in the Discord have suggested already. If you have any more suggestions, drop them in the comments below, and we will add them to the wheel, and your suggestion might come up, and next week we could be picking yours out. So
Definitely not fixed.
Oh, I've just thought of something original to do. Ready? Schmabble! Oh, Wally! Fucking hell. That was one of Paul's suggestions. Yeah, the little robot that picks up the trash. So I guess we're talking about him next week. Should we just edit this part out and just do it again? No.
Spin it again. Spin it.
Right, so it turns out next week we're going to be talking about Wall-E. Wall-E!
Pixar, isn't it? Not Disney.
I think it's Pixar, yeah. But it's probably on Disney+. So that's it. So yeah, just like and subscribe. And comment below. Let us know who you want us to talk about. Let us know what you thought of the episode. And join the Discord. Join the Facebook page. Just search for us anywhere on social media. Watch our previous podcasts. Hopefully we'll do a Judge Dredd one in the future on the Sunday podcast. Hint, hint. Paul and Sammy.
Can we do Terminator 2?
Oh, yeah, we've got to do Terminator 2. But any final words, Chris?
Yeah, Judge Dredd is basically the Raid, but worse.
It is. Well, the new one is. The 90s one is just amazing cheesiness for an hour and a half. Yeah. I am the law! But if that's all we've got, then I'll see everyone next week. So don't be a grump, be a top grump. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Right, come on, Chris. Get on the bike. Bye, guys.
Let's go.